I'm upset because my latest video got less views than I expected. This sadness prevented me from creating something creative while thinking about a new topic and a question. I wanted to solve this first. Why was I sad? According to Tom Magliosi, the formula of happiness is reality minus expectations. When I posted the video, I expected to reach more people. However, when I couldn't reach the result I had expected, I wasn't able to reach the happiness which was a result of this process. We have all been happy because of an event or a person before, or the opposite, have been disappointed. The reason for this is the expectations we have created for this event or person. While having our expectations met makes us happy, not having expectations met creates negative feelings. So, according to what are these expectations formed? Human beings have to establish complex relationships because they lack the resources necessary to be independent when they are born. However, human beings create social perception to reduce this complexity. This phenomenon is best explained by Fiske's social perception model. According to this model, we immediately place a person in a certain category, even if you don't know them at all. This person will remain in this category unless the relationship gains new depth. When we create concepts about these categorizations, we begin to create expectations. It's a natural tendency for people to depend their happiness on their expectations. As long as we have good reasons to believe that this will really make us happy, and as long as we take the necessary steps to meet these expectations, it does no harm. But there's a balance in the universe. Where there is good, there is bad, and where there is bad, there is good. Our expectations that make us happy are also things that frustrate us. So how come? Each expectation has two consequences, good or bad. In fact, getting either one of these results is usually one's own decision, because we create our expectations ourselves. What makes us happy or upset is the result of the expectations we created. I want to say it all over. We create our expectations. Now I want you to think well. You have given permission to your lover or a friend to have an effect on you when they disappointed you. Let me explain this in two basic layers. Expectations are generally based on events and people. Expectations from events are the things that can be most affected by external factors. Therefore, when we create an expectation from an event or phenomenon, we need to take the necessary steps to achieve this. People who cannot take these steps usually try to justify their failure with phrases such as, "There's nothing to do, it's fate." This is called transference in psychology. Don't be one of them. If you have an expectation, go to the end to be satisfied. Sometimes there may really be nothing to do, but accepting and expressing it will harm your feelings of defeat and your challenging character. When I think there's nothing to do, I always remind myself of two things. The first is our ancestors who have learned for thousands of years and transferred these genes to the next generations, making us the most advanced creatures of the planet. The second is the people who can travel to places outside this planet. While our species has accomplished so much, it seems like an insult to our ancestors to say, "It's out of my hands now, there's nothing I can do," to daily events. That's why I don't like to say and hear the sentence at all. So what should we do to get what we want? We have to go to the end. If every action we take and decision we make brings us one step closer to what we want, we're on the right track. Expectations established on the people layer are different. What's important here is not the things we do, it's the accuracy of the expectation we have. So, what is the accuracy of an expectation? It means that if a person is a disappointment for you, they didn't meet your expectation. Why can't a person meet someone else's expectation? It may be because it is inadequate. Well, do we take into account the potential of the other person in creating the expectation? Of course, there are many issues that we are not enough for. Mankind is so inadequate, even for himself, that we have developed defense mechanisms to defend ourselves. How can such a mechanism fully satisfy someone else's expectations? Knowing the person in front of us while creating an expectation enables us to navigate the expectation correctly. If we don't know the other person, we establish false expectations, and eventually we will feel dissatisfied. This is one of the biggest reasons for being a social entity. Nobody has only one person in their life, because it's not possible for a person to meet all your expectations. Therefore, instead of building expectations on one person, keeping the people who can meet the same expectations in your life would be the right move. Let me explain with an example. Let's think you have a relationship. You wanted to go shopping one day, but your lover doesn't want to go shopping or doesn't want to go that day. So you are not going out. This event will continue with the fact that you not having gone shopping has disturbed you, and then you see it as your lover's fault. What happens here is that your expectations of going shopping are not met. But is the real problem your lover? It's definitely not, because what you expect from your lover is not too much or less. It is wrong. Instead of keeping the expectation from one person and then letting it evolve into a disappointment, it's the right move to make a friend who can meet the expectation. Therefore, the social environment provides a lot of opportunities for people to meet their expectations. Recognizing and respecting others will take us away from disappointment and help us live healthier lives. As a result, I want to make a correction to the formula of Tom Magliozzi. Happiness equals reality minus false expectation, instead of reality minus expectations. Not every expectation makes you unhappy. On the contrary, people to whom we establish true and a lot of expectations are the people who make us happiest. So making yourself happy is in your hands again. Focus on what you expect from life, not what others expect from you. My name is Questionit. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked the video. Thanks for watching.